That's right, guys. We have Z-Unisons, and not just any Z-Unisons. You guys can see this. We have this Dragon Ball rare special Z-Unison. If you guys don't know, these are basically seven Z-Unisons that Bandai has introduced that revolve around seven different wishes that are being made. So, seven different wishes that have been made throughout the series. So, really cool. Today, what we're going to do is review these seven Z-Unisons, see how good they are, and uh, I'm curious to know what you guys think about these Z-Unisons, how you think these Z-Unisons will be. So let me know. Comment down below what you guys think, and let me know which one is your favorite art. Because one thing that goes hard in this reveal is the art. I think all these arts are great. So first off the bat, let's get right into it. Son Goku Accidental Wish. Um, I love this, man. This is the end of GT, so the wish that he makes over here. You see, he's got his little power pole over here. Oh my god, I love it, love it, love it. So the accidental wish turns into a kid. So basically, he's like a Kid Goku, and it works great because the archetype that got revealed is also Kid Goku. So it's pretty good. Full circle, full circle. So permanent, this card can't attack and gains Shenron in all areas. One thing you'll notice that every single Z Unison that we're going to look at has this permanent over here, right? All of them can't attack, and they all gain Shenron in all areas. We have a +2 over here, so activate main. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. It gets minus 20k power for the turn. By the way, it's a 2 specified Z Unison with 2 energy costs over here. +2 is really good. It's 20k power, so now you're at 4 markers the turn you play it. It's a little bit harder to remove. Your opponent has to really commit swings into it, or commit 2 energy for Smoke Dragon, or have a baby established to remove it. Really strong. This -7 is actually really strong if we can get it off, right? During your opponent's next turn, when your leader is attacked, the power of the attacking card becomes 1. Then that card's power returns to its original value at the end of the battle. And you can't activate skills on copies of this card during your next turn. So this is a way to say, hey, if you get the -7 off this turn, we won't let you use it again next turn. And this -7 is powerful because every single time your opponent swings at your leader, the attacking card, so whether it's their leader, their unison, their battle card, that card becomes 1. So now they have to combo 2 cards to get that above 15k, right? Another a 5k will get you to actually the combo 3 cards. So let's say the power is 1 and you combo a 5k, now you're at 5001. Combo another 5k, now you're at 10,001. You combo a third card, now you're at 15,001. So if your leader is 15,000, your opponent has to give you 3 5ks in order to make up for that swing. So they're probably not gonna swing into game that turn. -7 is tough, but I think you can get it with this guy, right? As long as you protect him. And the great thing about this card is just the +2 over here. You'll be able to stack up 2 markers, being a 20k. Really good, really really good. Like this card, I think this card has a lot of merit, and obviously if you get this activate man off, it's even better. I think this card is a and the art is great, so I think this card is actually really good. Second Z Unison that we have is this yellow specified 2 Z Unison. Android 17, Wish for Restored Universes. Where is Frieza in this art? I do not see Frieza. So that is an immediate loss for me. So I'm not interested in this card. Let's take a look at. No, I'm just kidding. This card is pretty cool. So permanent, same as the rest. They all have this permanent. I'm not gonna read it next time. +2 activate main. Choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards and/or unisons. Switch them to rest mode. Very strong effect. The fact that we get to choose 2 cards, and the fact that this is a +2 means now next turn it's at 4 markers. So your opponent has to dedicate 4 swings into it, or 4 strike skills into it to remove it. -7 is actually pretty cool. Choose any one of your opponent's cards, switch it to rest mode, including their energy. Then play up to 1 battle card from your drop. Skills negated for the turn. Sorry, skills negated for the game. You can't play battle cards until the end of your opponent's turn. So this is a very interesting card, right? You get to tap one of their cards down. You play a battle card from your drop. The problem is the skills are negated for the game, and you can't play battle cards until the end of your opponent's turn. That's like a little bit weird because then you can't counterattack or counterplay either. And let's say you play a battle card from the drop, you still like you can EX Evolve over it because you can't play battle cards. So I'm sure there's a combo for this card the way it's made. I'm sure there's some way to use it. But for now, we really care more about this +2 over here. +2 is really strong. Switching 2 cards to rest mode is incredible. And obviously, being a 2 cost Z Unison +2, we love seeing that, right? Zamasu Scheme Wish, this card is insane. So 2 specified cost, Z Unison in yellow, 1 Z energy. Activate main, +1. Choose one of your battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less. Negate its skills for the game, and your opponent gains control of it for the game. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards and gain control of it. So you get to gain control of any of your opponent's battle cards as long as you give them a 3 cost or less with its skills negated. There are certain decks, certain yellow decks that can abuse this very, very, very easily. If you know, you know what those decks are, right? But the fact that we got a card like this is just mind blowing. This card is extremely cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, and you could just like, let's say your opponent has a 9 drop sin. You could just take their 9 drop sin. Be like, no, it's not your 9 drop sin. This is our 9 drop sin. So that's so cool. Love it. It also serves as removal because now your opponent doesn't have it. Your opponent has like their secret rare. You have no way to get rid of it. This guy will just take control of it. And because it's an ultimate tag, it'll get removed from the game. But hey, you got rid of their secret rare. So really useful because cards like Cumber can be really annoying to get rid of and, things like that. -7, choose one of your battle cards, gains indestructible until the end of your opponent's turn. You can't activate skills on copies of this card during your next turn. Pretty cool effect. I'm sure there's a lot of scenarios where your battle cards getting indestructible will be very, very strong, especially your secret rares, right? But for the time being, this +1 is really good. The fact that it's 2 costs, 15k +1 to get to 7 might be a little bit difficult unless there's a way to cheat it to 7. But for the time being, we really more care about this +1. This card is really, really good. Love this card. Oolong Split Second Wish. This is the Z Unison for green. +1 activate man. Your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. Really cool, really strong. Just pitching 1 is good. The fact that it's a Z Unison means it's always in your Z deck. So you always have this this hand destruction available in your Z deck. Really cool. It sucks because they're probably going to pitch like a Debura, but doing this late game or doing this throughout the course of a game, it's really good. Your opponent only has 4 Deburas, and chances are, what's the chances they say all 4 of them, right? -7, this is actually really cool. So during your opponent's next turn, if your opponent would draw a card by the skill of a non-leader card, place 1 battle card from your opponent's drop at the top of their owner's deck instead. You can't activate skills on copies of this card during your next turn. So somehow, if you manage to get this -7 off, it basically is sort of like a Lord Slug effect where it says your opponent can't draw using non-leader skills because the cards they draw instead will just be cards from their drop going to the top of their deck. So you can put stupid cards back to the top of the deck that they don't need. So, and then they'll draw in later on. So really cool, really strong thing. Once again, 15k +1 is a very good chance it'll get removed before it gets to 7. But hey, if it does, if you have a way to cheat it out, if you have a way to get this -7, it's a pretty funny effect. Also, great art. We haven't even talked about the wishes. This is the wish to restore the universe. So this was the end of Super. So this was the wish at the beginning of GT, which turned Goku into a kid, right? Accidental wish. Wish for restore universes. So this is the wish that brought back all the universes after the Tournament of Power. Scheme wish. So this is the wish the Matsu used to take Goku's body. And you see the theme. The theme really, really does match with some of these. So steal Goku's body, +1, steal a card. Really cool, right? Oolong. So this is when Oolong wished for panties, taking Pilaf's wish during the original Dragon Ball. Such an iconic scene, man. Such an iconic scene. Chilai wished for the fighting to end. So this is based around the wish that Chilai made to protect Broly from Gogeta's Kamehameha, right? During the Broly movie. +1 activate main. This is a black Z Unison. Specified cost of 1 Z energy with 20k power. Very strong. +1, look it up to the top 3 cards at the top of your deck. Place 1 battle card in its owner's drop or send it to the warp. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So really cool. You can run this in, like, let's say Vegito Xeno and just pitch, like, let's say a Trunks blocker and then play the Trunks blocker. Or sending cards to the drop a warp. You can send cards like, I guess if you're playing black, you can send cards like not even a scratch to your drop and then tap another energy, use it and draw one. So really cool. It does have a lot of synergy with black decks. Just placing a card into his drop can fuel your overwhelm, can do a lot of things. And it's a 20k as well, so your opponent has to dedicate a little bit of swings into it if you establish this early. It also helps your the Z Unison counterplay, the one with Goku and Vegeta, that SR, it helps also helps that SR be live. So now your opponent has to get rid of this so they can't play that stupid card. So really strong. -7, activate main, choose one of your battle cards, send it to its owner's warp. So you're sending one of your battle cards to your owner's warp, then adding 3 battle cards and energy cost between 3 and 7 from your warp to your drop. So really strong. The -7 is basically you saying you sack one of your cards to the warp and you draw 3. You get to choose 3 battle cards between 3 and 7 from your warp, just add them straight to your hand. So a lot of cool concept with this wish as well. So July wishing for Broly is basically like you warping the card and then getting some plus off that. Son Goku versus Frieza final battle wish. So I believe this was the wish made during the Frieza arc when Goku was fighting Frieza and Purunga came back and they wished everyone to be teleported off planet Namek and stuff. So pretty cool. This is blue. You know me. I love my blue. 20k power, 2 specified. Love it. +1 at the end of your turn. Switch up to one of your energy to active mode. Really strong effect. The first thing that pops into my head when I see this Z Unison is Trunks Heroic Prospect. So being able to play this on 2, untap one at the end, and then floodgate my opponent with Trunks Heroic Prospect as early as turn 2 in the game. Really, really strong. We've been seeing a lot of Z Unisons have a lot of synergy with Heroic Prospect. So expect to make that, expect to see that call more often. I think it's going to make quite a comeback this meta. -7 is actually pretty cool. So choose all of you and your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier. Place them at the bottom of the owner's deck. So sort of like the wish where everyone gets teleported off Namek. You pretty much wipe the whole board, bottom deck everything, ignoring barrier. Then you get to add 2 cards, one Son Goku and one Frieza, as long as you're both mono blue. Energy costs are 7 or less, you get to add them from your deck to your hand and shuffle your deck. So if you do get that -7 off, and I guess if you do have a blue Frieza and a blue Goku, hey, it's pretty cool. One thing is I used to play Vegito Blue, the Unison, the one that gives a Unison triple strike, and I was wondering, I was like, I wish there was a way where this card can attack and I can play this, run this in Vegito, and I could just swing for 20, tap 2, give a 30k triple strike. Oh my god, that would be so good. Obviously there's not a way, but if there was a way, that would be great. This is the last Z Unison blue Krillin wish after conflict. So this was the wish made after the Cell game saga when Krillin wished for the bomb to be removed from Android 17 and 18's chest. So +2 activate main. This is a blue specified, choose the energy. +2, love seeing that. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 5 or less. Place it at the bottom of your deck. So strong removal over here. So +2, you keep gaining markers. So now you're at 4 and you get to just bottom deck anything 5 or less. Really good. -7 is actually really insane, so let's read it. Your leader gains the following skill until the end of your opponent's turn. Permanent. Negate the keyword skills on all of your opponent's battle cards. Oh my god, that's so good. Your opponent's battle cards has Victory Strike, Triple Strike, has Critical, has Double Strike. It's negated. It won't work. I mean, that's just absolutely insane. We also have to think about the fact that this is a +2, so this actually has a chance of getting to 7. Because if the turn you played is 2, then +2 is 4. Let's say you protect it, +2 is 6. You're almost there at 7. So if you play this, your opponent will have to answer it eventually throughout the game. It will eat a couple of swings. So this card is really good. It serves as a removal. It's a +2, 15k. Once again, Heroic Prospect, all that stuff. Yeah, we can run all that stuff. Imagine if God Sealing was still here. Oh my god. That'd be crazy. Anyways, these were the Z Unisons. Let me know which ones were your favorite, right? Just to recap, you have Son Goku, 17, Zamasu, Oolong, Chila, Son Goku, and Krillin. Um, Art-wise, I think the one of the best arts in out of these Z Unisons. I love this Goku art. I don't know, just something about this GT Goku, Accidental Wish, something about Goku seeing him in his blue gi with the power pole. I love this art. I would say a close second would be the where is it? Right over here. The Zamasu one over here. So love seeing the Goku and then Goku Zamasu and Goku's body and the two sides of him, one being Goku Black, one being Zamasu. Scheme Wish, love seeing it. So I think art wise, I think that would be the best. As for competitive wise, huge fan of both of these blue cards, and this Zamasu, huge fan of the Zamasu stealing cards. I mean, it's so cool. Let me know which one is your favorite. Let me know which art you guys like. They're really killing it this set with the art. I mean, they do it every set. I don't have to tell you, they do it every set. But I mean, if you guys weren't planning on buying some packs or boxes or anything, hopefully they're doing a good job of convincing me. So hopefully they're convincing you as well, right? And this is one of the reasons why I love Masters. Is the art is just so beautiful. Like I play Fusion World. I love Fusion World. I play One Piece. Okay, One Piece is there, but like Dragon Ball Masters art is just on another level. I just don't know how to explain it, man. Anyways, thank you guys for sticking till the end of this video. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned. Next video, we're going to go over the TPs. So they did reveal some of the TPs. We're going to go over all of those TPs and see their competitive meta viability. And until then, peace, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a nice day.